Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Southpaw. Billy the Great Hope, the raging junior middleweight boxing champion, has an impressive career, a loving wife and daughter, and a lavish lifestyle. However, when tragedy strikes, Billy hits rock bottom, losing his family, his house, and his manager. He soon finds an unlikely savior in Tick Willis, a former fighter who trained the city's toughest amateur boxers. With his future on the line, Hope fights to reclaim the trust of those he loves the most. Mad Max Fury Road. Years after the collapse of civilization, the tyrannical Immortal Joe enslaves apocalypse survivors inside the desert fortress, the Citadel. When the warrior Imperator Furiosa leads the depot's 5 wives in a daring escape, she forgets an alliance with Mac Rocktensty, a longer former captive. Fort-filled on the massive armored truck, the War Rig, they try to outrun the restless warlord and his henchmen in a deadly high-speed chase through the wasteland.
The Fault in Our Stars. Hazel Grace Lancaster, Shailene Woodley, a 16-year-old cancer patient, meets and falls in love with Gus Waters, Ansel Elgort, a similarly afflicted teen from her cancer support group. Hazel feels that Gus really understands her. They both share the same acerbic wit and a love of books, especially Grace's Touchstone, An Imperial Affliction by Peter von Houten. When Gus scores an invitation to meet the reclusive author, he and Hazel embark on the adventure of their brief lives.
Misconduct. True Story, a drama centered around the relationship between journalist Michael Finkel and Christian Langau, an FBI most wanted list murderer who for years lived outside the United States under Finkel's name. Blue Ruin. When the quiet life of a beach bum is appended by dreadful news, he sets off for his childhood home to carry out an act of vengeance. Contracted. A young girl contracts what she thinks is a sexually transmitted disease, but is actually something much worse. Dallas Buyers Club. In mid-1918's Texas, electrician Ron Woodforth is stunned to learn that he has AIDS. Though told that he has just 30 days left to live, Woodruff refuses to give in to despair. He seeks out alternative therapies and smuggles unapproved drugs in the United States from wherever he can find them. Woodruff joins forces with a fellow AIDS patient and begins selling them, threatens to a growing number of people who can't wait for the medical establishment to save them. I-Origins. I-Origins follow a molecular biologist studying the evolution of the human eye. He finds his work permeating his life after a brief encounter with an exotic young woman who slips away from him. "12 Years a Slave." In the pre-Civil War United States, Solomon Northrop, a free black man from upstate New York, is abducted and sold into slavery. Facing cruelty, as well as unexpected kindness, Solomon struggles not only to stay alive, but to retain his dignity.
Tell us in the comments which movies you think should be added to the list and share any other thoughts or suggestions you might have. Thanks and see you soon!